Hi, my name is Karla. I'm a PhD student from the University of Trier, and in this video I'll introduce a paper I wrote together with Susanne Poeller, Dechant, Nicola Baumann and Regan Mandryk. In this paper we investigated the impact of cheat codes on player experience for players with different self-regulatory abilities. Let's begin by imagining you arrive home after a challenging day at work. And all you want to do is sit down, play a video game and forget about the day. So that's what you do. However, as you immerse yourself in gaming, you encounter a situation where you repeatedly fail. While failure is an inherent aspect of gaming, according to self-regulation theory, it can create a threatening situation that we must overcome through self-regulation. How would you handle such a scenario? In this example, many of us would reach a point where self-regulation, essentially self-soothing, becomes challenging as we already had a hard day at work. According to self-regulation theory, how well someone can handle threat is not only a question of the degree of threat, but also a dispositional one. The theory distinguishes between two types of individuals: action-oriented and state-oriented individuals. Action-oriented individuals are good at self-regulation, specifically in terms of self-soothing, making it easier for them to cope with threatening situations, such as failure. On the other hand, state-oriented individuals struggle with self-soothing and therefore find it more challenging to navigate threatening situations. Assuming that people have varying abilities to cope with threats, failure in games present a different challenge for action-oriented and state-oriented individuals. Action-oriented individuals typically overcome failure more easily, while state-oriented individuals may become stuck in a threatening situation due to their limited ability to overcome it. So what could game designers do to help state-oriented players? Previous studies in contexts outside of gaming have shown that state-oriented individuals benefit from external support. As they struggle with self-regulation, they profit from support, such as encouraging words, motivation from others, or imagining the presence of an accepting individual. Therefore, one way to help state-oriented individuals overcome threatening situations could be external support through the offer of cheat codes. While cheating is problematic in multiplayer games, previous work has suggested that cheating in single-player games can be an effective way for players to exert agency over the emotional experience during play. As our research focuses on single-player games, we have considered whether cheat codes can serve as external support for state-oriented players, so for those who struggle with overcoming threatening situations by themselves. Additionally, we aim to explore the impact of using cheat codes on the player experience. To explore this, we introduced novice players to a complex city management game in which they quickly lost in-game money and faced failure. Participants were given the opportunity to use a money-generating cheat code to help with the challenging situation. We investigated whether action state orientation influenced the use of the external support. Furthermore, we examined whether accepting the external support had any positive or negative consequences in terms of player experience and performance. Our results show that individuals higher in state orientation were more likely to take the offer and use the cheat code, and were more likely to use it more frequently. Furthermore, the cheat code did act as an external support to state-oriented players, as those who used it benefited. For participants who did not use the cheat code, greater state orientation was associated with higher experience pressure. However, for those who used the external support, the effect of action state orientation on experience pressure was completely mitigated. Further, our results suggest no negative consequences of using the external support on player experience in terms of intrinsic motivation, needs satisfaction during play, flow, or performance. We conclude that external support mechanisms can help state-oriented players to self-regulate when faced with failure in single-player games. However, cheat codes have still been disappearing from many games over time and are now less common. We encourage you to read our paper for more details, as well as an elaborated discussion on our results and cheat codes in gaming. Thank you for listening.